Among Sip Gigi, Sip Dinesh, Sip Raji, Sip Tina, Sip Vinayak, Sip Sadanand, Sip Laveen, Sip Kishan, Sip Purnima, Sip Kamal Kishore ji, Sip Premchand ji, Sip Anand, Sip Ritika, Sip Sagai, Sip Sarla, Sip Siva, Sip Atmatray, Sip Manisha, Sip Sukeshni, Sip Gopal, and the rest I am unable to see. Sip Prakash. So here you are. We are on to a practical topic which people struggle with. Do you feel terrible about your past life? Many people tell me I feel terrible. I feel terrible about the past. I feel so bad. I feel so lousy. You know, I've done like this. I've done like, some of you can say it, some of you don't even feel like saying. Why you don't feel like saying? You don't want to even admit the fact that you have done that. You don't even want to feel, how could I have done that? I mean, it's a lousy feeling. So, is that uh, a fact of your life? Do you have that situation? Do you know people who are in that situation? Why do we feel like that? How can we overcome that? How is that got to do with spirituality? So many questions today on this subject. We have Rutanu, Tina, Rajinder, Sukeshini. Rutanu, Tina, Rajinder, and Sukeshini. Yes,
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I have accepted my past and I'm living my present and I don't worry about my future. But the impressions are there about the past that is there in the mind. So if some related topic comes, then impressions do pop up in the thought process. But I have accepted it.
No, so are you still living in the past? Do you feel bad about the past? Do you feel lousy about the past? Do you have any regrets, shame, guilt, any of those kind of feelings?
No, Guruji, now I cannot do anything about it. It is done. So
So that,
there's no point in feeling anything about it. But only thing is that when the present relates to past, then the past impressions come back.
no, how can the present relate to past? Means you're in the past. The present is the
No.
present. The moment you connect the present to the past means you're in the past.
Um,
If you're only in the present, then you can refuse to spoil the present. See, a lot of people have this struggle that my past life has been like this. How do I deal with it? How do I deal with it spiritually? How do I deal with it practically? I feel bad. I regret. I have shame. Uh, so many challenges we face. So how do you? That is a spiritual subject. So how do we deal with it? That's the question. Please think
and
about it.
Guruji, one more
Yes.
thing. Sometimes you don't do things intentionally, but if people find intention in that, it is very difficult.
Yeah, but that's the past. No? Again, are you talking about the present or are you talking about the past?
Again, Guruji, one day before also becomes the past.
Yeah. Even 1 hour before becomes the past.
Hmm.
So are we living in that past? That's the question. Are we, jo beet gaya, it's over. That's the past. Are you still in that past? That's the question. Are
Guruji,
you regretting?
in Hindi there is कहावत रात गई बात गई.
Ah. Yes, there, that's true. But the problem is, wo baat fir, it comes back. Raat gayi, baat gayi is good for the moment. In next raat again the baat comes means that's the problem. Tina, but think about it. Think where you are. I mean, I'm not getting a clear picture about the problem because this is a real problem for many people. Tina,
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivam.
Uh, yes, I treat it as my past karma, and the thing of my past is the loss of the family, And I have I have accepted, I have surrendered, and I was into consciousness. But sorry to say, I happened to meet the relative who had blamed me for no fault of mine. And then it is a mind that works on, oh my God, what do I do? What do I tell her? But I accepted her as normal. I treated her normally. I said, because I was into a different line. And she was so shocked. Like, I said hello to her, how are you? And all. She said, you have changed a lot, Guruji. So you see, Guruji, we need to accept, we need to surrender, and we need to be in consciousness to get along with spirituality.
Very good. Very good. So I'm saying if we can do it, great. But what if the past is still, a lot of people, they are they are stuck to the past. Then you can't be free from it. Then it keeps on, it's drilling you, it's killing you. So that is the problem. And that's what we are trying to address today. But if you overcome it, then there's no problem with you. The problem is with somebody who has not overcome it. Rajendra, sir,
Om sir,
bolo.
sir, this was the only problem with me. This was my predominating psyche. मेरी यही थी. I was always in the past. वो क्यों किया, ये क्यों किया, उसने क्यों किया, इसने किया. Now my answer is simple, that nothing now, not now. I live. Whatever has happened, it has happened. It was because of my karma, and no going back now. Now I have a tendency to live in now, moment by moment, in a state of detached attachment. Now, whenever the mind takes me to any past moment, I I simply say, stop it, stupid, and I tend to not try. This is my tendency now to follow the 11 steps जो अपने mind को kill करने की, because it was only mind. Now I understood that this is mind. Mind and ego develops and takes you to past, and you get hurt because of this thing, because of that thing. Now वो जब जो आप बोल रहे थे 11 steps आपने बोले हुए, I am trying to revive them immediately and stick to them. That where Philip still separates, snatch, stop it, activate, monk, and fill with positivity, and then be in yoga and log the intellect, log the consciousness into intellect, and stop it like that. So
If you can do, if you can do like this, then you become a master. Then you become a monk. Then the monkey no more can trouble you.
Tendency is now. It is my tendency now, sir. I am saying. I don't say that I have. इसको मैंने वो master किया है. I say tendency अब मेरी यही है. Nothing going back.
But you should, if you go back, because you can't go back.
हाँ.
If you want to go back, also you can't go back.
Because it says whatever is being said here, to believe in the moment, not to go back, to live in moment by moment, attachment, all these things are probably materializing. वो क्या बोल रहे हैं आप तो crystallizing in my mind, in my being. कुछ crystallize हो रहा है. That is why I am strong conviction से बोल रहा हूँ कि it is happening now. It is happening.
Okay, good. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's helping you. Good, Rajendra. Sukeshni Bala will. Sukeshni Bala and will.
Shivoham sir.
Yes.
Yes, I was living so much in the past before coming into this call. And you very nicely explained that past is gone and buried. That word was so relevant, and it actually went into me. And then every time I was also in the blame game. Why me? Why, And after coming into this call, understanding what is past karma, what is the present, the choice what we have. And as I started slowly accepting and surrendering, especially about my parents, for many years I suffered. And after coming to your call, acceptance and surrendering, and every time I realized that when I was blaming myself, it was more about, I being in the body, mind and ego was more active. So when I realized that, now it's really means I have overcome a maximum I have.
See, all this is very important in the spiritual journey. in the spiritual journey, why I'm telling you, if we are going to go back to the past, sometimes the past is not pleasant. It's okay. It's happened. What can you do?
Correct.
Can we do anything about what has happened? We can do nothing. But we can spoil the present moment.
Yeah.
We can definitely spoil the present moment thinking of the past. So this is a challenge in spirituality, to live in the moment and not to get snapped back. You get snapped back into the past. Okay, thank you for sharing, Sukeshini. Bala and Will.
Pranam Guruji, love you Guruji.
Bolo.
Yesterday with the Sib's grace, yesterday I opened myself to my Guru and I shared with my Guru that yesterday I shared no Guruji that example, incidents. So I want to say that I could overcome it. When I have to close the topic, Guruji, I got the answer, Guruji. When I have to close the topic, I have to grow spiritually. I have to, what we say, I have to I want to get liberated. Then I have to shut the past, because that past yesterday triggered me like anything, and I went into what we say in the mind state, and everything went wrong, Guruji. Everything was what we say, kidhar se kidhar ja raha tha. But my inner voice, yesterday I got that inner voice. I have to shut and I have to get open myself and I have to overcome and I have to, मतलब मुझे विशालता में आना चाहिए गुरुजी उसके लिए. बस वो चार लोगों के बीच में, बस इसका होने के बाद उसका होने के बाद इसका, वो नहीं होना चाहिए गुरुजी. सो
आपका प्रॉब्लम है, आप एक दिन माइंड में फिर दूसरा दिन कॉन्शियसनेस
नहीं, पर अभी मैंने टॉपिक क्लोज किया गुरुजी. अभी वो गटर का ढक्कन 10 बार खोल के उसका स्मेल लेने से कुछ होने वाला है नहीं गुरुजी. दैट विल अफेक्ट व्हाट वी से. मुझे नौशिया ही होने वाला है. तो गुरुजी, एंड yesterday I opened up with you and I am so much thankful to you गुरुजी. That topic I will close it, and from गुरुजी उसके बाद मुझे 12 hours में याद ही नहीं आया गुरुजी, कुछ भी नहीं याद आया. And
shut the door on yesterday, because yesterday is gone.
And I have to tell the suffering, Guruji, my past was full of suffering. I wanted to end my life like anything, Guruji. It was miserable. But after coming to this call, after attending you, after attending your satsang, last year to jane do Guruji, I was just coming. I was not knowing only what is consciousness, what is mind, and nothing I was knowing. I was new to all these concepts, Guruji. पर अभी मुझे अभी लगता है कि वो सफरिंग जो थी वो ब्लेसिंग में कन्वर्ट हो गई है गुरुजी.
Okay, good, Bala. But you must try to continue to be in consciousness, okay?
Yeah,
Will,
yeah.
Thank you. Will and Will, Bliss, Krishan and Brijesh.
Oh, Shivong, thank you for this question. This is my favorite question.
Yeah.
So I guess the question says, do you feel terrible about your past life?
Yeah.
Is it just like yes, no? Is that the answer for this? Or
No. So yes, I feel terrible sometimes. I feel bad for what I have done, or what I have done haunts me, or what is the feeling? I mean, many people will. It's not easy to live in the present moment. Exactly. Because the mind just catches us by the neck and takes us to the past.
That's it. It's the stress, but it's the difference between mind and consciousness. I think that's what you're saying. It's that you got a choice between either you pursue the mind or you pursue consciousness.
Yeah, but we are unable to be in consciousness because the mind pulls us back into yesterday, pulls us back into last year, pulls us back into 5 years back, 10 years back. Something happened 20 years back. The mind is pulling us there. What do we do?
Am I right in saying, because I have a very strong attraction to the word silence, and I know that behind silence there's another silence. I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but there's a silence behind silence. Is that what you would call consciousness or not?
Yes, the vacuum that you're talking that comes behind silence is consciousness, because silence is the door. You use the door of silence to reach a state of consciousness, but you are calling it a higher level of silence. It's okay. You can call it awareness. You can call it any name.
And so people really should sit in a room as long as they can and try to stay in consciousness. Is that what you recommend?
No, what I'm saying, Will, you need to activate your intellect in consciousness and tell yourself, okay, I did something wrong 10 years back. So what? Yeah. So
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
What can, it's over. Then I can't go back 10 years and change it.
Yes, exactly.
So what? I did some terrible things in my life. I hurt somebody. I did. I might have done 100 wrong things. It's not that I have, but what I have done is done and dusted. It's over.
Yes, exactly.
So now the spirituality teaches us to live in the now. Spirituality teaches us that what is gone is gone. So if I'm feeling terrible about my past life, that means I'm spoiling my present moment.
Exactly.
And if I spoil my present moment, I can't be in enlightenment, I can't be in consciousness, I can't be happy, I can't make others happy.
Exactly.
So today's call is to teach us how to switch off the past.
So
Today's call, yeah.
you don't recommend formal meditation then? You're saying you don't recommend, not really.
No, meditation is okay to reach that state of consciousness, but once and for all, you've got to build a wall. You can't go back to yesterday. Once and for all, you build that wall.
But
Then,
you need to do that in silence. You need to be in a room for many
but
hours.
if you do that in silence today, you don't need the same thing tomorrow. When it's done, it's done. You don't go back there.
Uh,
The problem will every day we open the window and we look back there.
exactly.
So if you look back there, what happens? It feels good.
Terrible.
Yeah, why
Frightening.
do you open? Because you have a window.
Yeah, exactly.
If you remove the window and put a door, you put a wall, then what
Yeah.
happens?
Well, I'd like to know how to do that.
Yeah, so you remove the window, which means don't. What's the window? A window makes you open and look back. Stop
Exactly.
looking back.
Exactly.
Then you even when your mind tries to look back, say, stop it, stupid. No, there's no, I can't look back.
Exactly.
Because many people are living a life where there is so much regret. Oh, the books are there. I wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. What could do, should do, would? What you could and could, you should, and you would.
Exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
Suppose I was walking and by mistake, I stamped on a beautiful insect, and I felt I should have been more cautious. But I've already stamped on the insect; it's already dead.
Exactly.
So now, if I keep on reminding myself for the next 25 years that I stamped an insect and killed it, how's it going to help me anyway?
No.
So
Yes, sir.
this is being in consciousness. This is shutting the door on the past, and also, my dear friends, today we're not talking, but also on the future. A past that is gone and a future not yet born. These can destroy us.
Exactly.
These can just destroy us, and if we are not cautious, we're in big trouble. So, don't open the window to the past. Build a wall.
I think my second question is my usual question is: can you teach this to children or not? What age can you teach this to people?
No, this is not a children's subject really, because children are innocent. Children don't live with regrets and shame and guilt. Children only when children become adults they start doing all this.
It's true to say
Children,
that Buddha did not ordain people till they were 15. That was his. He said actually you could ordain them younger, but really his initial thing was 15.
yeah,
That
because
was
till 15 you have no mind and ego really. You're just going by advice of parents and what your teachers teach you. You're not using your own mind and ego. Me.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Good. Bliss. Thank you. Bliss, Krishan, Brijesh, and Karma.
Hi, Shvam everyone. Love you
Yeah.
all. I will read because it's not easy for me to explain my thoughts. So I
Yeah.
have always lived and trying to not hurt someone else, and I always use the way to uh, don't do what you don't want someone else do to you. So it's everything I live and what is happened in the past is our blessing or lesson. So I have to live with that but I don't cling to that. You understand?
Yeah,
So
you
it's
cannot cling to that.
very,
And what you live with, don't keep on keep on repeating. Don't keep on repeating the same thing again and again and again.
no, because I'm able to manage it and I leave it behind. So it don't hurt me and I become distant from that.
Good.
But I don't let someone that hurt me one time to hurt me many times because it's become very not nice at that time. So I keep my distance and I am better be alone than with people and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
fine. But
because I don't want
no,
drama and everything.
yeah, I understand. But we should not go back to the past. Whatever happened, over. Move on. We should learn to move
Yeah,
on. Move on. Move on. Krishan,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you, Thank you, Bliss. Krishan and
Shivam
Brijesh.
Guruji,
Those are,
after joining your calls, I have the weapon of consciousness because I know what whenever the past thinking is come, I know that's the mind. Then I told, stop it, stupid, and I kill that thought because I know that mind is playing with me. So I'm be alert and be in consciousness on the same moment, being present. But sometimes I miss that the pleasure of past life that I drink with the friends, to enjoy their company. I know that the mind is playing with me in those thoughts also, but I do not have any regret. But I miss sometimes those things.
but if you miss, how does it help you?
It doesn't help me. I know right now I'm in peace. I'm enjoying my life. I'm not a slave of pleasure. I know all these things. I have to live as a yogi. I know all these things, but sometimes those thoughts are comes.
That's okay. But only the point is, the topic today is, are you feeling terrible? If you are feeling terrible, you need to move out of that terrible feeling. कई लोग हैं वो जिंदगी में रोते हैं. क्यों रोते हैं? अरे यार, ये मेरा बेटा छोड़ के चले गया. ओ माय गॉड, ये मेरा पार्टनर मुझे धोखा दिया. ओ माय, so many people are living like that.
I'm living as a yogi, so those things are not disturb me.
Okay, good. Then you're good to go. But I'm just saying, if they are living with some terrible, somebody tells me, I often give the example of one of my uncle who used to come from Hong Kong. Will come and tell me, last year, when I came, you did not take my daughter to the doctor. I say, okay, uncle. Then he'll say, I came 5 years back, you did not come to the airport to pick me up. He would not leave me. He would tell me what I did last year, 2 years back, 5 years back, 10 years back. He remembers everything. But he's my uncle. I don't want to remember. When he comes back, I don't want to talk to him on the matter. But sometimes, who's becoming miserable? When my uncle is remembering like this, who's becoming miserable? He is becoming miserable. So, my dear friends, spirituality, what you said very beautifully, Krishan, is about moving from mind to consciousness. Mind will not only take you to yesterday, which is gone. Mind will destroy you. Mind will do a lot of galata. Mind will create so much mess. So how are you going to deal with it? Brijesh? Brijesh?
Pranam, sir. Pranam. So, regarding this terrible things in the past, I also had 2 terrible things done by me and 1 terrible thing done on me. So it's fine. I at times it comes, but as you told, sometimes it pains that I have done a sin. I should not have done that. How not sin means some terrible things. So I should not have done that. But after coming to your our Zoom call, then one day you told that we should not have done that. But suppose if you get enlightened, then all these things Before karma, after this enlightenment, this karma will not hound us. It will not come back. That is what that's a solace to me. I hope one day I will come through that.
So what happens to an awakened person about the past? How, who will tell? Will you, when you have done something wrong, if you are awakened, what happens to a person who is awakened? Do you know?
I can try. Shall I
Yeah,
try?
tell.
Yeah. When the person is awakened, no, I'm not. I'm not getting
When
you.
the person is awakened, he said, I never did it.
Okay. Like a child,
Not
like a
child.
child.
Not child. When the person is awakened, he said, the body did, body, mind, ego, I am not that.
Okay. So that is a very thin or very strong wall, which is we are not able to go through.
As long as you think you are Brajesh, you will always be in the past. If you are going to be Brijesh or you are going to be Will or Kishan, then you will always be in the past. You can't escape it.
Yeah, but
If
somehow,
you
yeah,
realize you are the soul, what past? Which past you are talking about?
realizing is not an easy word. It's a word wise, it is easy. For you have achieved, you have seen that is easy. But for those persons like me who have not yet gone realized, even though I have heard so many things, but it is difficult. So
But
somehow,
this time,
maybe.
if you realize that, who did? Brijesh. I'm not Brijesh.
Yeah,
That fellow
I got
Brijesh, that fellow Brijesh did. I'm not that fellow.
Yeah, that I got. But to crack that, we are contemplating, we are hearing, we are daily.
That's why today's call. That's why today's call should help you.
Surely. I got your point.
Through this method.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of you are understanding. This call today makes you find one more method of being enlightened.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, one more thing. Shall I ask her?
Yes, ask us.
This soul, no, this spark of unique life. Whether I feel this, I have asked you earlier, but I am repeating that question again. Whether that is a continuous flow of energy from the ship, or it is put in you inside you as a battery till the discharge. You will use that like a battery with a capacity is there, or is it a continuous charging and discharging happens? Are you?
What do you mean?
I'm
No.
Yeah.
You please understand. The soul, when the soul comes into your life.
When the soul comes into life, maybe when we are in the wombs of our mother.
No, when you are conceived 9 months before.
Yeah. At the time of conceivement, that happens.
Yeah, and when the soul leaves you?
50 years, 100 years, when the body dies.
When the body dies, not 50 years, when the body dies. So how it can be continuous process?
That means it enters, it is there.
There's no entry and exit. It is the one that gives you life, and then it is the one which ends your life. The soul comes from SIP, the soul goes back to SIP.
No, is it not a thing? Is it not an object which enters?
No.
It is not an atom.
Is the electricity which enters your bulb an object?
Which one?
Electricity which enters your bulb.
It is electron.
Yeah, so like that, it is life electron.
So that means, life is also a very subtle particle. It enters.
It is beyond our comprehension. We cannot comprehend what life is.
Yeah. I am understanding. See, atom is itself small. In that, electron is one of the particle. So electromagnetic waves are very subtler. Then this soul material SIP is also subtler. So, but it is subtler. It is object.
No, we cannot say it is object or not object. It is energy.
Yeah, energy. Yeah, energy is nothing but made up of electricity,
Yeah,
electron.
you can decipher, but you cannot. Energy particle you can see in the microscope. Soul particle you cannot see.
Yeah, we are not able to see. As of now, we are not able to see. But I think that when the sperm and the protozoa coagulate and they make the new thing, that itself is very minute. Inside that it enters. That means it should be
It
smaller
does
than
not.
that particle.
It does not enter inside that. It is the one that makes that happen. It is what makes that fertilization happen.
Okay, when it is the one which is making that, so it is outside that.
It is everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. So that means it is not inside the body. It is around the body.
It is everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. So it is not.
It is
It
inside.
not be inside.
You are saying it is not inside. It is out. It is inside. It is outside. It is upside, downside, everywhere.
So we are surrounded by that.
SIP is everywhere. Yes, SIP is
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. In and out, it is there, and it is. We are surrounded by that also. Then what leaves? What leaves the body?
The same energy.
The body cannot be bereft of soul, because it is fully surrounded by soul. The whole world is soul.
Yes, in the moment of death, that soul departs. The soul is not there.
Yeah, so inside the body, something was there.
It was there. Of course, it was inside the body.
So, yeah, so something is leaving the body.
Of course, it is soul.
Yeah, so that means the soul was all along there, so it is leaving. So when it is leaving, it is either he or she or it. So it is object.
Okay, if you want to call it object, you can call it object.
No. I see. Don't think that I'm demeaning the soul.
Not that you're not listening.
Okay.
You have to listen.
Please tell me.
Everything in this world is that.
Then how death happens? It's only change. It's not death doesn't happen. It's change.
You are trying to get to knowledge of it. You cannot get knowledge. You need realization. You are trying to understand it with knowledge, with brain. No. When you realize everything is SIP, then you understand everything is SIP. What is there? Nothing. Everything is SIP.
So it is like when I taste sweet is there. So I cannot explain. You have to taste it. That is what you are meaning to say.
Yes, you can. But for a little time, you be in silence and contemplate. Then you will understand.
Okay.
You are trying. See, let me tell you one thing. It's just like asking where is God. How I want to see SIP. No, everywhere there is SIP. Everywhere there is SIP. You cannot. There's no place where SIP is not.
So before the realization, you were not feeling that, no?
No, how can
you did not feel that it is everywhere?
No, how can
suddenly
you feel
that feeling came that suddenly you saw that it is everywhere, correct?
You realize. You don't see.
Yeah,
you realize.
Yeah, suddenly you realize that it is everywhere. Before on the 31st October 2014, before that particular time, when you were boarding, you were as unaware. Correct? And suddenly you got the realization.
Yeah, absolutely.
And is that realization is a gift by the SIP or it is by hard work, hard works measure?
That is what we are talking every day on this call. It is everything. It is 8 stages: Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddha, Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta, Satchidanand. It is not, you cannot, it's not one letter A or A and the and. No, it's a journey. It's a process.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for patiently explaining.
No. What I wanted, my conclusion thing to you.
Yeah.
No harm in you having these questions, but God defined is God denied. You cannot define. You are trying to define the soul as an object. I can't tell, yes, it's an object. Because an object means it's like this glass, it's an object. No, soul is not object. Soul is SIP. And SIP is everything, not object. Object is nothing. You cannot bring it down to the level of object. I can't say like that. So you please contemplate on that. Karma, please contemplate. Karma,
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I'll need a minute extra today because the question is really interesting. And at once upon a time, not too long ago, I was stuck on somebody else's past. So much so that it angered me to my core. And I really was in a revengeful mode that I want to take revenge. How can this person keep doing this? What he did to others and he did to me also. But then one fine day, there was this epiphany that when I'm doing this, it's helping no one because first, it's not my past to deal with. It's not my karma to deal with. Secondly, I'm sending so much negative energy into the universe that even if that said person is trying so hard to kind of get over their past and change themselves and bring about a new version of themselves, a better version of themselves into this world, I do not want to be the person who adds to the negativity in their life. And that day, I really just forgave that person, forgave myself. And since then, it's just all love towards that person. And I really want that person to be the best version of themselves. I'm not in touch with them because I don't want to. But this was something which, at least for a couple of months, made life terrible because there was just so much negativity on the mind, so much anger. And that one moment of realization changed everything. And
So therefore, yeah. See, therefore, when we are on a spiritual path, then we learn to accept. We learn to surrender. It is not possible sometimes to be aware of every single thing that happens in this world. What happened, why it did not happen. This is our mind. Our mind makes us suffer because of so many reasons. What is your and my subject? Your subject and my subject is not this enormous world. Your subject and my subject is who am I? Why am I here? As long as we are trapped with our mind, let anybody do something wrong to me, whatever they did not do. How does it affect me? It's their karma. If it's their karma, if they are supposed to suffer their karma, karma won't leave them. Nah. Why should I worry about it? Is it your job and my job to make somebody suffer their karma?
absolutely. That's exactly what the realization was. And that moment, it was so easy to forgive everything, just everything. And I hope if ever I regret anything in my past, I get that realization again. But with God's grace, there's nothing like that right now.
First of all, karma, there is no past. Yeah. We have to live in that, what I just told Will, we have to shut the door. Because every time we look back to yesterday, the past, there's regret and shame and guilt and anger. It doesn't help anybody. True. So we have to be in the present moment. We have to realize, we have to move on. That's all I can say. True. Thank you. Thank you. Bala, second round later. Rutanu, second round. Uma Natraj.
Shivoham Guruji. I'm not alone. God is always with me. And yes. I'm very happy that I went to the Crossword bookstore just now and bought a lot of books and also spoke to the person there. And they said that the books are all selling very well. And I asked them to keep it in the priorities stall also. And
which place?
Mysore.
Okay. I do not know. I didn't get the update. Very good.
Yeah. So I felt so happy. And I'm going to speak about those books on Instagram and YouTube also. That's a small thing which I can do from my side.
Oh, very good. Many of the Zoomers have become ambassadors who are going to Crossword bookshops all over. I saw an update from Meenakshi. I saw update from Siva. I saw update from Shukeshini, apart from Chidanand and Krishna. So this is all part of our journey. We are all trying to help people get on the path. So Uma, it's all part of our joint effort to help more and more people realize the truth. Thank you. And anything you want from our side, let us know. Any question today?
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I was also thinking about the past. And now, after attending all the calls and meeting you, I have realized that the past is gone and the future is a mystery. And what is available to us is only the present. So, why think about the past and spoil the present? So, enjoy the moment, do whatever possible to others in your lifetime, and ultimately realize SIP. That is what we have come for. No? And
Past is history. Future
yes,
is
it's a
mystery.
mystery. Correct.
Only the present moment is victory. If
Yeah,
you are in
yeah.
the present moment, then there is victory.
And you're superb in your acronyms.
SIP gives us all that. But
Yeah.
today's call is very important. Like many people are talking, we carry a lot of dirt in our heart and soul. If we are carrying that dirt inside us, how can SIP dwell inside us? We have to learn. They asked Jesus, should I forgive 7 times or 70 times? Jesus said, you must forgive 70 times 7, which means you must go on forgiving. You must forgive and forgive and forgive so much that you forget. So only forgiving is not important. You must forgive and you must forget. If you don't, we are only making our own life miserable and we are creating a lot of torture for ourselves. Thank you, Uma, for your good work.
Thank you.
Rumata
Thank you.
ji hai kuch? Thank you, Rumata ji, Raji, Ramesh, Ashok Nichani, Meenakshi, Nitai, Gopal.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम।
क्यों बोलिए माता जी?
गुरुजी एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि अगर 100 थिंग्स हैं हमारी लाइफ में और 99 तो बहुत अच्छी हुई है मगर एक जो है वो खराब हुई है, so we keep on cursing and rehearsing and nursing that one bad thing. Why can't we remember 99 good things and leave the one bad thing? But we keep on remembering it. We forget that आगे भी जाने न तू, पीछे भी जाने न तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है। और
Rumata ji,
गुरुजी
that's the
आई
truth. बोलिए.
फील के पंजाबी में कहावत है, छड्डो मिट्टी पाओ। छड्डो मीन्स लीव इट और मिट्टी पाओ मतलब फॉरगेट इट, throw dust on it and forget it forever.
That's a very beautiful thing. Whatever you said, chaddo mitti, I can't say in Punjabi, but it's good
छड्डो
to
मिट्टी पाओ।
mitti pao.
हाँ,
हाँ.
मतलब forget
So
it, throw dust.
forget it and yeah, leave it and forget it. छोड़ दो उसको, मतलब छोड़ के भूल जाओ. But we
और
are not
गुरुजी
able.
हम कभी भी नहीं ये सोचते कि जो गुजरा हुआ जमाना है वो कभी वापस नहीं आ सकता, so why
Rumata
go
ji,
in the past?
Rumata ji, suppose something happens to any near and dear one, are we able to accept it? हो गया. Are we able to accept it? ये रोना
गुरुजी
धोना, ये रोना धोना बंद नहीं होता है ना, कंटिन्यू होता है. Regret, shame and guilt. One of the biggest problem in our life, we are living with regret, shame, guilt. क्या होगा? उससे क्या मिलेगा?
But Guruji, after attending your Zoom calls, we have understood that nothing can change. We have to accept it. And we have to accept it gracefully, not crying and weeping.
And if you realize you are manifestation of SIP, if you realize I am that, Tattvamasi, then what does it matter? क्या हुआ, किसने किया, क्यों किया, कब किया, कैसे किया? भाड़ में जाओ.
Yes, Guruji,
Why
you are very correct.
why should we even open the window कि हम क्यों देखें कि कल क्या हुआ, क्या होगा? रुबता जी, if I see कि yesterday ये हुआ, क्या मिलेगा उससे?
गुरुजी अगर आपके पास आके हम ये नहीं सीखे तो फिर आने का क्या फायदा है? गुरुजी, lot of changes have come in me. I can feel. अब वो बातें कोई मैटर नहीं करती हैं.
So let us move on. Rumata ji, that is a good learning. Chaddo, huh? Mitti pao, chaddo. Raji.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Even I used to have lots of thoughts and previously, and I used to ask God. I literally used to go to God and ask, why so much suffering and all? What karma I have done? But after coming to this call and all, I have learned, and even nowadays, even if I go to the mind state, within seconds I come to consciousness. So I only started counting my blessings. Even if somebody hurts, I take it as a blessing. Okay, I learned from it. I'm thankful to God that He has given me so much. He has brought me to the spiritual end. That itself is the biggest blessing which I have got. So I keep on counting. I have started counting only blessings, no regrets, nothing. So I'm very much thankful to you, thankful and grateful. Completely no mind means not even a second, and that also after many months. Immediately I said, okay, gone.
But you said something very beautiful. What you said, something very beautiful. We take all our terrible stories to God. All very beautifully you said. We all go, Prabhu, Bhagwan, ऐसा क्यों हुआ, भगवान? हाँ, मेरी माँ को क्यों हुआ? मेरी ही माँ को क्यों हुआ? अरे मेरी ही माँ को क्यों हुआ? तो we ask God silly questions. Oh God, why only for me? Why only I am suffering? Why only things are going wrong with me? We are asking this question when in reality it's simple. Answer is simple. जैसे करेगा वैसे भरेगा. Simple. Why should you break your head? If somebody understands the law of karma and understands twin karma, they will be peaceful and blissful. And today in Zoom call, I said, what is life all about? Today at Instagram, I said, people don't know how to live. People don't know why to live. We are not able to be happy. We are not able to be peaceful, blissful. We are going on regretting and crying and being ashamed of ourselves. For what? How it will help? So we must also learn, not only must learn to forgive others, you must learn to forgive yourself, because you are not the same person what you were yesterday. You have to be able to wipe out the past and move on. Thank you, Raji. Anything else? Otherwise, Ramesh.
No. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ramesh, Ashok Nichani, Meenakshi.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Yeah. I was also carrying a lot of baggage in my life, actually, and I really wonder, how everything has melted away. When I started looking back, then I was really wonderstruck that everything has happened for a reason, but I did not know why at that stage. I realized it later. And like that, all the incidents, whatever it was there, it was all for good, and everything is happened for the good.
Very good.
And then after being in spirituality, then I felt, if I knew it so, earlier in the life, like, when, we started the life. So that was not, so then I realized that I can't go back in time. and I can't go back in time and make a new beginning, but I can start now and make a new ending.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because the mind doesn't let you do it. As long when you are able to overcome the mind, then you are able to do it like this.
Yes, really it is good. But now also what happens, this recent incidents, they come, but because I'm following something like, no complaints, no comments, no interference, no judgment, and no attachment, by and large, in the daily life. So I'm able to create a wall for myself, from getting attacked, and myself also, causing, irritation to others. So
Very
this
good.
is one thing.
No, thank you, Ramesh. Yeah.
And just one thing. You see, yesterday there was some incompletion. See, this soul, it is such a wonderful thing. We all know that nothing gets clinging to the soul. It is like a lighthouse or a sun. But when soul leaves the body at the end of the life drama, it merges with the universal consciousness, irrespective of whether karma is completed or not by the soul.
Correct.
But
no, the soul.
How it is that
the soul never has. The soul does not belong to karma. You should not say completed by the soul. Belongs to the jivatma.
Jivatma. So Jivatma is different.
See, if you are You are Ramesh. You are Ramesh. Karma belongs to Ramesh. You are
Karma
the
belongs
soul
to
is giving Ramesh life.
Okay.
Thus, the soul leaves Ramesh. Ramesh has the karma belongs to Ramesh.
Okay. Okay. And one more important thing you told. When see, Ramesh has not completed, when he has not attained enlightenment,
Yeah.
then what happens? The baggage of karma immediately finds one more room and gets
Correct.
a new soul.
Ramesh
But
will come back as Suresh.
but all souls are alike. There is no distinction between one soul and soul.
No,
Then
because it's
why?
coming. Because it is coming from the supreme soul. It's coming from supreme consciousness, like the wave. Every time the ocean creates a wave, then the wave goes back to the
Okay.
ocean. Then again, new wave comes. Again, goes back to the ocean. Again, new wave comes.
It's such a finer point you have brought out.
No, it's
So
very simple,
happy.
Ramesh. Please contemplate. It's a very simple truth of life.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you,
Okay?
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you. Ashok Nichani. So a lot of people see, like I just, my dear friends, a person like Ramesh who has joined recently, because we are unclear about the concept soul, how does soul carry karma? Everybody reads Bhagavad Gita thinking transmigration of soul is reborn. Then all this confusion stops our realization of the truth. This is the problem. Ashok Nichani.
Sure, Sarji.
Bolo sir.
Sarji, whatever I'm telling you, I've learned it in your classes. You're my mentor. I've learned quite a lot. Before this, I did not know anything about spirituality.
Yes, sir.
So about my past life, I don't know anything, whether it was terrible or no. Past is past. I should forget it.
Very good.
Future, nothing is sure. Live in the present moment happily. So I've come into this present life because of my past karmas. I could not attain moksha that time.
Correct.
With some karmas, I've come into this life, and past and present karmas I must have done before this realization of your classes over here.
Yes.
Good and bad. So at present, I'm happy, I'm blissful, joyful. It's because of the divine grace. So
And your goal
sometimes
is, and the ultimate goal is?
Moksha. I want to attain moksha. But Sarji, because of my past and present, which I've done before joining these classes, may not take me to I'll try my best to go to enlightenment.
You can be free. You can be free from karma in 1 second. You should not believe that if I may not get moksha. That's the wrong thought. Never think like that.
Right, Sajid. Think positive.
No, you can not practically. You can get moksha if the moment like this, just if one flash. I am not Ashok Nichani. I am Atma. Finished.
Sajid, at present
all karma will be wiped off in 1 second.
At present also some difficulties and some problems come. So I think this is because of my past or present karmas,
Leave
which
it.
I feel I shouldn't bother about them.
That belongs to Ashok Nichani. You are not Ashok Nichani. You are the Atma.
Atma.
If you realize you are the Atma, then there is the question of you not getting moksha. 100% you will get moksha.
Yes, correct, sir.
But you must be clear. You must be clear about what we are talking. Thank you, Ashok.
Thank you for your guidance.
Meenakshi and Nitai. Then second round, Bala and Rutanu. Meenakshi,
Shubham,
Nitai.
sir. Shubham, sir. So I have a question on this. Like when we have beautiful memories of past, can we? Because what happens with me? Like I have visited some beautiful places, and with those memories, I am still in past, and I want to go to back there. So is that okay?
The moment you go to the past, you're opening the door to the past. There are chances you will pick both good and bad memories.
Okay.
So how can that past help you?
It doesn't help me, but it provides me the peace, the the serene nature
So
somewhere.
bring that peaceful thought into the present and lock it in the present. Don't go to the past.
Okay.
Find a method to take that beautiful thought of the past, bring it in the present moment as a picture or something in your present life, and make it real in your present life. You don't have to go back to the past.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you keep going to the past, ऐसे हुआ था, अच्छा हम गोल्डन टेम्पल गए थे, अच्छा था, ये था, लेकिन वो गाड़ी में वो आदमी आ गया, then again,
No. I only have the pictures of those places in my
So,
mind, and
yeah.
then I
Then it's not,
contemplate.
then there's no problem. It's not miserable. There's no problem. I'm just telling you, beautiful memories of the past must be engraved in the present, and forget the past has to be forgotten. We should not cling to the past. It's very dangerous. The moment you open the door to the past, the mind may drag you there. If the mind drags you there, you are in trouble.
That though I have already removed, sir, it by attending your calls, with the grace of God. I had very miserable past. You know that, but I have removed all of that from my
Be in
mind.
surrender, be in acceptance, live in the present moment, live as the divine instrument. Life is a beautiful, beautiful gift to us. I think one of these days we're going to have a subject on this. Why we are not happy, why we become unhappy. We have to learn to overcome that. Okay, Meenakshi?
Yes, sir. Thank
Nitai,
you.
thank you. Thank you. Nitai?
Pranam Guruji.
Yes, sir.
I think we know what to do, but past keeps coming back into memory. Just the building the wall is a process for me. But I have a quick question: that if your Hong Kong uncle starts living with you, how would you build the wall? And
so the wall is, you have to build that wall in a manner that you're in consciousness. The wall is built in consciousness. The wall is not built as a physical wall. So you have to build
but
a
there will
wall.
be constant pressure against the wall, right? There will be always.
Yeah. So you want that constant pressure to be there?
No, I don't want. But then if
So next
there are.
time, yeah. So even if the uncle came to live with me, I would leave the house and go away. So you will say sometimes it's not possible to leave the house and go away because the people around us are such that, see, Ritai, this is called karma. Sometimes there are people who are around us, maybe our own mother or father. Let me give you an example. What can you do? They are creating a miserable. Every day, if your mother talks about the miserable past, what can you do? She's your mother. What can you do? So,
I don't know how to.
Yeah, so you have to ignore that conversation of the past. You have to refuse to get there. I hope I'm very practically addressing your question.
Yes.
So with the people in our surroundings, see, normally I say, either people must change or we must change people. Either people must change or we must change people. But sometimes neither people will change nor can you change people. Then what do?
Just live.
You change yourself.
Yes.
You change yourself by being in, you don't have to compromise, but you have to be in consciousness. How do you be in consciousness, Nitay? By realizing the sip in one and all. By realizing even the shaitan as the Bhagavan. By realizing even the one who is dragging you into the past, you ignore it. You be in consciousness. You be in the present moment. Refuse to go into the past.
So you ignored the act, but still be aware of the sip in him or her?
Yes. Because everybody is sip. The moment you see sip in them, then you know what is happening is the devil in them. It's not them, the devil in them. And I can guarantee you that the devil will go away very shortly and they will be okay.
Then you are hoping on them changing.
No, you are confident about your consciousness. Their changing will happen automatically. Whether it happens, doesn't happen, it shouldn't affect you.
Okay.
I understand that sometimes a very dear person in your family, then if they are dragging you to a miserable path, what do? It's not uncommon. I told you of my own uncle. Then, okay. Anything else, Nitay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Last two comments, Bala and Rutanu. I think we have crossed the time. Bala, Rutanu, quickly.
Guruji,
Hmm.
my daughter wants to speak. Bol.
Yes. Namaste. Hello.
Hello. Bol na. Shivam.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam. How are you?
I'm good.
Always be happy.
Thank you.
She wants to tell something, Guruji.
Because you're the mama guru. She is so happy, and she because she is happy, I am also growing.
Very good. Very good. Always be happy and always be grateful. Okay, baby?
Thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you for being in her life.
Thank you. Thank you. And may you be blessed. Thank you, Bala. Thank you.
Guruji, I just wanted to tell, everybody has the suffering in the past. You were into, as your life, you were into the bhoga, Guruji. आपको तो कुछ कोई बात की कमी नहीं थी. Then how you turned into spirituality, Guruji?
by loving God and seeking God. प्रभु के प्यार में ऐसा नशा है. प्रभु के प्यार, प्रभु को प्यार करो.
But what was that thing that made you turn, Guruji?
प्रभु का प्यार, प्रभु की प्यास. Same answer. Okay? Nothing else. Ruth Anu, last comment. We are closing.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for everything. Guruji.
Thank you.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, bolo.
Guruji, if somebody is taking into us to past, so it is not necessary that we should go in the past.
We should not go. Let them go.
Yeah. And one more thing, Guruji, what when the past starts affecting your future, like you say, the seeds that you sow, the tree will come and the fruit will come. So what if the past affects the present and you realize that it is because of this thing is happening?
Yeah. Then the only solution is to realize you have nothing to do with the past and the future. You are the Atma. And the Atma has nothing to do with the karma.
Then you take it as a present and live.
No, then you see you watch everything as ye leela hai maya kuch bhi sach to na. The moment you realize नाटक इसका है ये, संगीत भी उसकी है, हम तो बस कलाकार हैं, हम आते हैं जाते हैं. The moment you realize everything is a show, then you are able to go beyond all these things. My dear friends, it is up to you in your life. I'm only telling you this. Either you can nurse your hurts, you can curse your hurts, and you can rehearse your hurts. But what you must do is reverse your hurts. So that's the message we learned today. Don't curse your hurts, don't nurse your hurts, don't rehearse your hurts. Learn to reverse your hurts. Because when you reverse your hurts, then you are able to be in consciousness and you are able to live a life in Sat Chit Anand. With folded hands, I bow down to you.